Hey guys, how's it going? This is MacLeod here with episode 34 of SHADOWCRAFT. This is a very late episode, as you probably know if you've watched any of these. I did not get an episode out Monday due to a combination of bugs and me having a somewhat short temper. And rather than put out a video that would be me complaining the entire time, I decided it would be best to skip and, well, not put out me ranting. That's not entertaining for me, and I seriously doubt it's entertaining for any of you. Anyway, what I'm doing right now, I'm actually clearing out the basement of the factory so that we have a little bit more space to work with. And we're going to actually be clearing this way a little bit too. I'm actually setting up a area that I can use as a laboratory for my mad science stuff, because this is not working. It's not working by a long shot. Plus, I need to hook the ore processing stuff back up, since it will soon be of use again. And if I get rid of this thing, it actually should be okay. There we go. Oh, and I still have my another star on me there. Anyway, so of the episode that I did not put up, the good news is I still have the footage of what I recorded, and I can actually show you some of what I did. I was originally going to be focusing on some more of the mad science stuff, and I completed my M4-1A rifle, and I had some fun with it while killing a wither. And we can see how that turned out. It was something. So I kind of left off last episode with a bit of a tease with the pulse rifle waiting to be assembled, not quite. If you can see in my hand, I actually have this thing assembled, and it is magnificent. Let's go pop back into first person and get the UI here. As you can see, there's a really great model on this thing. It currently, if you notice, there's that little 00 on the gun itself. That's indicating rounds that I have, and I have nothing right now. I have no actual rounds, no grenades or anything, so it just has 00. If you notice right now, you can see that on the gun, right? If we go back into front view right here, it's kind of hard to tell from the way that I'm looking currently, but right now you can see the red bit, and if I toggle it again, you can see the blue bit. So you should be able to, actually I'm pretty sure that if you were on a multiplayer server, you should be able to look at somebody else's gun to see how many rounds they have, which is just freaking amazing. So what we're going to be doing today, we are actually going to be putting this baby to work. Before we do that though, I actually need to make some ammo for it. And it is very safe to say that this thing is a bullet hose, so you have been warned. Bullet hose, okay? So what I have right now, it's probably not going to go too terribly far. Okay, we need to put the magazines in there, add this stuff, and this should start loading. Each of these magazines holds 99 bullets. Or in that case, 95. Alright, and that's basically all it's going to do, because it's expecting it needs more. However, that's good enough. So if we go ahead, equip the gun again, and hit R, I believe. How the hell do you reload it? There we go. So it's a shift right click when it's on the proper mode. So the red is bullets and the blue is grenade launcher. So what we are going to do, besides turn that off, is we are going to go kill a wither back on the area where we were doing it before. Let's do it over here. Yeah, that's totally how you do this. The step assist gets a little eager. So before we do that, we are going to go down a, you know what? See, what's length of regeneration? 2 minutes? Okay, we're going to put the head down, run back a little bit, down the regeneration, down the strength, and then go to town. Regeneration. Strength. My baby. Did I mention this thing is a bullet hose? Oh my god. Oh, that was spectacular. I ran out of bullets way too early, though. So each one that was hitting was doing about 23 damage a pop, which is pretty freaking good. That was over way quicker than the other stuff had been. The only downside is that by doing that, that basically cost me, let's see, for what I had, that was 3 blocks of iron to be able to fire that many bullets. So it's kind of expensive if you don't have a ton of resources set aside. Oh, and I'm starving. Let's enjoy some bread. Alright, so that was actually pretty fun with the rifle there. You can see it a little bit better on the statue. Oop, there we go. So the detail on this thing is actually pretty awesome. If you just look at it a little bit. It actually took me a while to find a pose that the statue could have so that the gun was sticking out in a way that you could view it that wouldn't look a little bit odd. But no, this is definitely pretty freaking awesome of an item to have in a mod. It is a bullet hose. I just need to reiterate that for like the 4th time or so. It's a bullet hose. It is a glorious bullet hose, but it is a bullet hose. So anyway, so I've also had some stuff happen over here by the blood altar. One of the big things that I've been doing is I think I finally have this stuff close to being filled up. The cursed earth we have down there with the Well of Suffering is doing amazing stuff. So right now I have it set up so that my master blood orb is in there. It's keeping itself charged, so I'm doing good there. And any excess blood, well, life essence, is being pumped out of there and into this gutter, which is then draining to the grate, which is then putting source blocks of blood down here. And it's gone a pretty good amount so far. The entire bottom layer is filled up, and it's currently working on filling this layer. Once this layer here is done, this will be totally filled up with blood, and that will be one project complete. Next up, I will need to get the essence from Ars Magica to fill into here, and that might take a little bit. It's definitely not as easy to farm as this stuff is. Something else I had also been considering is maybe Open Blocks XP, because it's that nice lovely green color. And, well, it's a nice lovely green color. When in doubt, though, I could just make another island and have it be another color. Alright. On other happy news, Resonant Induction has gotten... Induction. Not induction. Induction. Has gotten a few more updates, and they've been really good updates. Something that's fairly new that I'm really excited to see how it plays out. The mechanical pistons now are backwards. No. Mine are backwards. They're not normally backwards. The way that they function now is based on the hardness of the block. So before it was just ticking down to a count of 5, and then when it reached 5, it would break the block. So it works, right? Now, though, they're actually based on the block's hardness. So harder blocks will take longer to break. That means things like pounding cobblestone into gravel, it should be fairly quick. If you're mining out like a harder ore or whatnot, it's going to take a little bit longer, which is pretty fun. Those aren't supposed to connect like that. What happened here? We're ignoring that, we're moving on. So I do need to turn these guys around, actually, but I can, I'll worry about that later. I definitely don't have any ore that needs processing at the moment. Ow. Alright. actually, I will need whatever iron I have left. Aluminum. And 36, whatever that was. I think that was originally tin. I had updated the pack, and Resin Induction can now handle SHADOWCRAFT aluminum. The problem to this is that means that I just lost my tin. So at least we have aluminum now. Let's go ahead and pull it up. The is it refined dust it's under? Yeah, so before I had copper, tin, I did not have aluminum, I had iron, gold. So now it has aluminum and dash, so it's working much better with SHADOWCRAFT. Unfortunately, that means my 4 processing stage setup I have here is now completely useless. However, given the increased speed that the mechanical pistons now have, I might actually be able to set something up so that it's not I don't necessarily need 4 processing chambers for each of these things now. I could just do maybe 1 or 2 and devote more space to the washing. So that should work pretty good. Oh, and that egg timer is something we got going down below, but I'm not actually going to show you what that is until we have a basic laboratory setup, or laboratory, depending on your views of it. However, I still need to dig out some stuff. I can show you what I got now, but really it's just a hole. It's not even a pretty hole, it's just a hole. Down we go. What I am certain of, though, is what I've been doing right here. I've had this little pattern that I've been keeping through the general area. The lab area is not going to have this pattern. I want to make it look like a lab. And I need you guys to give me more eggs, please, okay? It's, I need many, many more eggs. Alright, so as you see, I dug out quite a bit so far. I still have a lot more to go, and I need to make sure that I get the iron and stuff, because I will need it. Oh, I'm not sure if I had shown this or not, but the when they fixed the mechanical grid for resonant induction, I lost my multimeter. Poop. Suffice to say, these guys right now, they're doing an amazing amount of work, considering that it's just flowing water. Between the 4 of these, there is enough power to power what I have going here, as well as the grinding setup I have up there. It's amazing. Let's get a torch in here. Anyway, I need to go ahead and finish digging out some more of this. I think most of the lab is going to be this side of the big room here, and then over here I'll have like the power plants and stuff. This will be like a power plant, some machines and stuff. I'm contemplating moving my my obsidian generator over to here, and I'm also probably going to rebuild a cobble gen, maybe 2 or 3, because I need to get a ready supply of glass. Sand wouldn't be bad, and stone's always good to have. And to do that, I'm going to need space. Plus, you know, I just sometimes you gotta mine in Minecraft. It's crazy, but there's something very therapeutic about that steady dunk, 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 dunk. Alright, so I might have gone a little bit crazy. If you notice on one head, I actually did extend this wall out a little bit, but I did add a visual break around this hallway here, so it's these are just pillars that I cut up using a saw. But if you actually want to see what is in here, behold the attack of the purple. This is it's a bit overkill, I know, but I gotta admit, I kind of like the way it looks. Probably the best feature to this is the way that the lights are behind the carpenter blocks here. It still lights up this room, so if we go and hit F7, you can see there are no spawning spots, and just to show you that it is on, if we break that torch, you can see those. So I mean, that's this is pretty much a safe room right here. Plus the lights are available, they're in plain sight, but they're hidden. So the only thing you see is this little channel right here, which I think actually looks really, really great behind these carpenter blocks, which are currently using the futuristic armor plating from Chisel, which is also what these are. I just kind of went Chisel crazy, really. Oh, and the floor, this is industrial stone from resident induction. You can make it by combining charcoal and 8 cobblestone to make the cobblestone variant, then you just smelt it up to get this stuff. So anyway, what I'm going to do is we're going to use this for the mad science room. I was originally going to go for something a little bit different, and by a little I mean completely different. I was going to go one or two ways. I wanted to make either, like, say, a laboratory, a sterile lab or something, but I really can't build those. The other option was going to be I was going to make something kind of haphazard and kind of like Doc Brown's garage, kind of, but I couldn't do that either. So what we do, we have this. And we're going to be able to use some of the natural designs of this to work with us. So like we can have like 3 machines here, raised maybe a little bit depending on the machine type. We'll be making liberal use of micro blocks to elevate and hide wires and stuff. Since a few of these machines are too tall, which they can go on the floor just fine. And then like these are only 1, so they need to be near the either on the floor or on a counter. And since there are no countertops, we have to make them. Or at least pretend we have them. Speaking of which, oh, there's the multimeter. Okay, let's see what this was doing again. If I want to place this guy like that, there we go. This is altogether doing approximately 77 kilowatts of power. It's pretty good. Alright, so let's go ahead and break these guys up. Anytime now. So everything that I'm picking up right here is what is required for the guns, so they can go together. And the... Come on, Bonner, come on. There we go. Oops, I broke the floor. They'll never know. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and put the CNC machine right here. And the magazine loader right here. The thermosonic bonder could pretty much go anywhere, since it is used basically for everything. So I'm probably just going to put it like a That's not floating. Alright, so for a temporary placeholder, I'm going to be using a quartz block. There we go. So we'll have this elevated on a quote-unquote countertop, so that we can use it that way. Alright, and what else do I have here? Alright, so we have a gene sequencer, a DNA extractor, cryogenic freezer, and a genome incubator. Okay. Just for a practicality purpose, this genome incubator, which by the way I have been making spawn villagers in here, so it's villager eggs. They're for something very disturbing, but it's something that's going to be immeasurably rewarding. It's going to take a while for it to get up and running, however. We're going to put that... You know, we're not going to put that right here because we're going to put something else behind this guy. So again, let's put down a temporary block and then incubator right there, so it's in reach of this. This guy we're moving. This is a cryogenic tube. And what this is used for is nothing more than concentrated awesome. We will be going slightly matrix in here, which I admit, if we're going to be paying homage to that, this stuff should be green, not purple. But I like purple better. Sue me. Alright, let's go ahead and pick these up as well. Break them with the pick. Alright, there we go. Oh, this takes forever. There's probably a tool you're supposed to use that I'm blissfully unaware of. Just banging away with a pick. Throw away the torches. Oh, that's not enough. Throw away that. Okay. What else we got here? DNA extractor, cryogenic freezer, gene sequencer. Well, from a theme standpoint, I should probably put the sequencer next to the next to the incubator. Jesus, is too fast. Do I have any more of those blocks? Industrial cracked, double, burnt quartz, basalt. There we go. We'll just leave the quartz block down there for now. What else we got here? We have the cryogenic freezer. And we have the DNA extractor. Tell you what, for these we will... See, that guy can't go up top. I suppose that works. Yeah, that works okay. This guy over here can be the freezer. That should be okay. Alright, so we have the cryogenic tube, which by the way is takes another star to operate, by the way, which is why I've been killing some withers. As to what this does, it takes spawn eggs and it takes stuff here and it does things. Well, I'm looking at more creative power sources. And I know I've probably said this already and I've probably given it away by now. But we're going to be doing very, very naughty things to villagers. Things of which I am not ashamed. Here, let's put this back inside of here. And I do not believe I have any more eggs, so for now we can just put these guys in here. Okay, we should be good. Alright. What I do need to do, though, before I can get into using this guy, I need to make a bunch of empty data reels. Hopefully I only need like one, but I have a feeling I'll need to go through a few. Anyway, let's see what we got here. Ooh, eggs. Thank you very much, chickens. They keep laying eggs in the very corner of that little pen. Why is my mouse so slow? Alright, and then we'll just put these guys right in there. Okay, that's good. Oh, we're doing good so far, and we have room for some other stuff. There are a few other things that I would like to put off of this room or in this room, mainly this way, but I definitely don't need to do that yet until I get more involved in some of the genome splicing available. Alright, just to see, let's go ahead and pull up Mad Science real quick. So in terms of machinery, I mean, the only thing I really don't have is the syringe sanitizer. Yeah, that'd be it. The syringe sanitizer, the data reel duplicator, and I can't really see anything else because a lot of these other things, like the, where'd it go? The sonic locator device is actually used for mining. Well, very targeted mining. That all being said, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and call this episode right here. I want to go ahead and I again want to apologize for not putting an episode out Monday. I just really thought it was for the best if I didn't put out a brand-fueled episode. I really don't think those are fun for anyone involved. If you have any questions or comments about today's episode or anything in general for SHADOWCRAFT, please feel free to leave a message below. And as always, have a good day and go away any highlights. Thank you. Here, let's close looking at this handsome fellow.